MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Bob Vila gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, Jose Reyes, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Mets, the shortstop, Jose.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, reined in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Bonilla has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. So striding forward for his first opportunity, Mike Piazza, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Now the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Two and 0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out to left. Giles is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets go down 1-2-3, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Dwight Gooden is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, R.T. Vaughn.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Arky Vaughn batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gilly is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops, Willie Stargell. First pitch coming, here it is.
That's the ball.
The 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Bernard Gilly, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Bernard Gilly.
Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-2. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Parker is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 25, Lucas Duda.
Here's Lucas Duda now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The 0-2 once more. And he got him. Digging in, Michael Conforto, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 1-2. Here it comes. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. To the plate now, Brian Giles, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. The 0-1. This is line to left. Gilly is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Bobby.
Standing in, Bobby Bonilla. Couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate for him back on Wednesday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's the ball.
1 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bonilla is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
2-2. Hit to first. Duda's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker, to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No, that missed.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He'll try it again, 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates, who move to the third with no score. Into the box now, Howard Johnson. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Edgardo Alfonso, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Parker is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in, Edgardo Alfonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Settling in now, Dwight Gooden. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Neil Walker, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here it comes.
That's down. That's the ball.
Line drive to left, and the Pirates are in the hit column.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Jason Kendall lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Walker gets his lead at first, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. The pitcher, Bob Vila, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And he is in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through, a base hit. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
At the plate, Arky Vaughn, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Vaughn, 23 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Two and 1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Gilly is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 3 innings complete. Pittsburgh leads this one 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. The 1-0. To third. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now back.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery.
That's the ball.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. At the plate, Mike Piazza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Scorched to third. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in, Brian Giles.
Leading up for the Pirates, the left fielder, Brian Giles.
First offering on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. Number 25 for him on the year, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Bobby Bonilla, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Dave Parker. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Three and 0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Bernard Gilly.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch.
That's the ball.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Giles has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed power threat Lucas Duda. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Digging in the switch hitter, Howard Johnson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Parker's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Jason Kendall.
The catcher, Jason.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Strike 1. 0-1. 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Right to.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that'll get down. So a leadoff single for Kendall. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box, Bob Vila. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. On to Duda, a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
So striding in, Andrew McCutchen. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a line drive. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now batting, Edgardo Alfonso. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Three and 1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
This one's down to 3rd. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Dwight Gooden. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
2 out, nobody on. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Slow roller left side. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Archie Vaughn.
Archie Vaughn.
On its way is pitch number 75. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, Willie Stargell. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. No outs, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Popped him up. Johnson has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brian Giles. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
A little bit of a unique home run of that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Cespedes is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Bobby Bonilla. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Reyes is there, and the side is retired. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Ready for another shot now. Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Two balls and a strike. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now in the box, Mike Piazza. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harker's under it. 2 down. So digging in now, Bernard Gilly. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
At the plate now, Lucas Duda. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Left side, but well foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bob Ojeda gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Bob Ojeda.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Dave Parker.
The right fielder, Dave Parker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Neil Walker. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Hits this one hard the other way, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Stepping in now, Jason Kendall to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 8th inning coming up. Pirates on top, 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box, Howard Johnson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. One out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Edgardo Alfonso is at the plate as he watches ball one. Runners on first with one down. 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count. The pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Tony Watson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Bill Mazeroski is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 9, Bill.
Carlos Beltran will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Carlos Beltran.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Beltran averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready for another chance? Jose Reyes. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up the throw. And he misses 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Bucks out in front, 3-1. Matt Harvey is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, Matt Harvey.
Up next for the Buccos, Bill Mazeroski, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. Harvey tossed a little over 85 innings so far, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. Harvey is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Out of play.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Archie Vaughn. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and it's still 3-1. Richard Rodriguez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 68, Richard Rodriguez.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Piazza.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Bernard Gilly, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball called just a bit low. All even now, 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
1 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Lucas Duda. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right side. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batter,
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Michael Conforto comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Kendall with the sign. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
In now, Howard Johnson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Last time through was a base hit. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The Mets down to their final strike. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Pittsburgh Pirates led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Bob Vila earns his 8th victory of the season. Richard Rodriguez closes the door for the save, his 34th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.